So today, guys, we're going to talk about power and remembering that we're talking about power when it comes to science, okay? So let's take a look at some of these vocab words and I'll take some notes for you. All right, so what is power? So power, right, we'll circle here. That's the rate at which work is done or the amount of work done in a unit of time. So how much work you're actually doing in a certain time frame. What's important to remember about power is that the most important thing is that you need to know, right, is that time is needed to calculate power. And this is a big thing. Okay, we need time. Time is needed to calculate power. Because if not, then it's just like work, right? But that's not what we're saying. Time is needed. Okay, so let's scroll back up here. So again, power, right, here's that definition. Let's put a rectangle maybe here, the word power, good. So now we're gonna go back. Let's say power is needed, right? And power is the rate at which you do it, how fast it's done, okay? And that's that definition that we need to make sure we understand, okay? Is the amount of work done in a certain time. All right, so you're going to keep track of the time that it's taking to get the work done. So basically, how fast? All right, and let's take a look at this second sentence. When you know how fast work is done, you can calculate power. Again, you need to know the time, and that's a really important segment, right? If we go back to that sentence here, time is needed to calculate power. Okay, we need that. Power is calculated by dividing the amount of work done by the amount of time. So whenever you see, if you're asking you to solve for power, you're going to divide. Okay, they're going to divide work divided by time. They might give you the force, and then you'll have to use equation number 2. Right, so there's 2 different equations. Let's put a box around. Let's use different color. So equation number 1 is power equals work divided by time. And then equation number 2 is power equals force times distance over time, right? Again, so you're multiplying and then dividing, okay? So the unit for power, that's an important one as well, right? So the unit for power is going to be the watt, right? And we did mention this in one of our conversations, but that's how you're going to answer all your questions, right, for power. So it would be like 7 watts, 8 watts, right? So you're going to basically answer like or 7, and then your answers would be in W, watts. Okay, so you'd always have that capital W after that. Okay? All right. So let's move on to our last paragraph here. Work is the transfer of energy. Okay, and if you're transferring the energy is moving in some way. Okay, it's being transferred. And that's something else we want to make sure we understand. It's the transfer of energy. Power is the rate at which energy is transferred from one object to another or converted from one form to another. Because remember, energy doesn't go away, it's converted, right, from one form to another.